and the Tennessee Titans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded at the 8th. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Come to the ending.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First down, a run with Cohen. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Pittsburgh.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Check 3. Check 3. Put it to him. Check cover.
They'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
This opening drive coming up. This is third down. Back to throw here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too. Officially
nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Now back to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. Dances by him. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check 99! Check 99!
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Complete, it's Henry. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Big Ed, Big Ed, Big Ed. 66, bullet, high.
They'll drop the throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Check, 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 check. Double time, double time. Even, 4 down. Easy, let go. Mike 3.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
That's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
On first down, this is Geis. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pick. Of about 3.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Jalen Brown. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll drop to throw. He can run, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as hit. Guys will get the football back.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached. It's coached. It's thought about.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 55, Mike. Watch QB draw.
They'll set up a throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Check 31, check 31.
2nd and 3. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Mike 3.
They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out deep for Smith. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. Spins by. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 77 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Marr now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Bengals 23, Titans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. That is caught by Cohen. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Yeah.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the Titans' 48-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
2nd and 4. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Check right 54. Right 54. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
11 more on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
22, eyes on 22.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
A lone second remains now in this third quarter.
Don't get nervous.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Now Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down again. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here's Matt Hawk now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
You gonna get this boy? You think you gonna take? Let's go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mike 3. Mike 3. Come on.
0-0, Mike 3.
Ready? Mike 3. Mike.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be caught by Brown. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Here I come again.
They'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does, is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. But it'll be 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This is Cohen. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. He's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught, Smith. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll find Everett there, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Looking to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 19. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 2nd and 9 now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
You see me out here? That's right.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can